It appears there are more legal problems for former Republican Governor John Rowland.
It is now being reported that a key figure in the investigation into the 5th District Republican congressional race in 2012 is cooperating now with federal authorities. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis joins us live with the details on these latest developments. Good evening, Mark.
Hi, Keith and Ann. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. It's been widely known that the federal grand jury has been investigating the former governor's involvement in that campaign for nearly 2 years. It is becoming increasingly clear that federal investigators are circling the former governor again. He spent a year in federal prison a decade ago for corruption in office. He had resigned in the face of certain impeachment. He now works as a radio talk show host. But 2 years ago, he was also receiving what he has told News 8 were consulting fees from a business owned by then-Republican congressional candidate Lisa Wilson Foley's husband. Rowland also told us he was volunteering for her campaign. But another Republican candidate that year, businessman Mark Greenberg, says he has testified before the federal grand jury that Rowland approached him about consulting his campaign in 2010 and wanted to be paid under the table, an arrangement Greenberg says he rejected. Now, the Hartford Courant is reporting that Wilson Foley's husband is cooperating with federal investigators in an apparent effort to keep his wife from being prosecuted. Hiding campaign expenditures is a violation of federal law. The biggest irony in this story is that the man that made the initial complaint about all this is Mike Clark, who was another Republican candidate for Congress that year. He is the former FBI agent whose investigation helped to put Rowland in federal prison 10 years ago. Rowland has recently hired a well-known Washington, D.C. law firm to represent him as the nearly 2-year-old investigation continues. Now, both Clark and Greenberg, who have been interviewed here on News 8 before, both declined on-camera interviews today. It's not clear whether or not the feds have told them to shut up. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.